here at WAND Radio strive to bring you the very best entertainment the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult has to offer.
The Academy would like to remind our listeners that unicorns and other virtuous beings should enjoy WAND Radio at their own risk.
The management is not responsible for the continued purity of your unicorn. Thank you.
Listening to WAND Radio, your musical muse for magical moments, live from the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult. I am your host, Calliope Merriweather, and joining me are my co-hosts,
Rupert von Koenig.
And I am the Sultan of Slow, the Duke of Delayed. Some say I'm too little too late. I am very sorry we didn't have an episode last week.
As are we all.
Yes, indeed. Very sorry about that.
I'm also Emmett.
We knew that. That was
Yeah, but they didn't.
without question.
We get new listeners every week.
Oh, that's fair.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Every
every
single
episode
week.
is someone's new.
Every
someone's first
episode is someone's first episode. That's right. That's the rule that we break all the time.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to have any sort of continuity whatsoever.
Nope.
And yet, we do.
Character development. How about that?
It happens.
That's because we're such characters.
Oh,
Oh, that's so funny.
School announcements. Where the Thaco faculty appreciates the excitement and camaraderie that celebrating the big game can bring, they would like to encourage the thieves who stole the statue of the university founder, Thaumaturge Jubilant the Magnanimous, to return the statue post-haste. In the spirit of the founder, no charges will be filed. Any students wishing to explore coursework in behavioral studies should seek out an application with the College of Enchantment. You can learn useful life skills and build a career as a guidance counselor, therapist, or hypnotist. I've actually been looking into that program myself.
really? For which outcome?
A therapist, actually. I started doing tutoring, and I was, very inspired by some of the things that I was learning about the students that would come to me. So I decided to see what I could do, as a therapist. I think that would be very useful.
I think you'll make a great therapist.
Oh, thank you. Actually, we were studying something last week that was role play. That it can really help with certain therapeutic treatments. For instance, one of the things that we see a lot is, during cram week, students get addicted to those caffeine pills to try to get some late night cram sessions in. Actually, I think one of our questions pertains to that today. Emmett, I would actually like to do a role play with you, and we'll see if.
All right, I suppose.
Okay, so the first.
I am intrigued.
I thought you might be.
If you're intrigued, why aren't you doing this? All right, go ahead.
The first step in a lot of treatment is people admitting that they have something that needs treatment. So with the addiction, what we do is we do a little bit of role play. So after everything that I say addicted. Okay? Simple game.
All right.
So,
I mean, the only thing I can think of that I'm addicted to is being awesome. But all right, go ahead.
Sure enough. For example, if someone drinks too much alcohol, you might say that they are
addicted.
Exactly. If somebody takes too many caffeine pills in an attempt to study for their exams, you might say they are
addicted.
What hit you in the face last night?
Addicted. What was wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It was perfect.
Oh, all right.
And that's an example of the type of role play that we do.
That's really that's kind of strange, but whatever works, as long as it helps people, that's all that matters. As long as they can get whatever's off their mind.
The last thing to go through the mind of an insect that hits the windshield of a vehicle?
What?
Probably prayers to their children.
Its butt is the last thing to go through its mouth.
I don't think that's true. That doesn't seem right. That seems like it should be, they'd be thinking about their children at that time, or their spouse, or spouses, or their hive.
Are many insects polyamorous?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, bees do have multiple rings on them, so...
That's true.
I do hear that bees do it.
Where do they do it?
And trees do it. And something else does it that rhymes with those. And I don't remember what it was.
Manatees do it?
Manatees do it. Fleas do it. Do brees do it? Do cheeses have sex? I mean, I suppose they do on some level.
No.
Well, Drew Brees does.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Sports ball.
Emmett and Flossies do it.
Emmett and Flossies definitely do it.
Off to a good start. Any questions that we might have?
Dear WAND, in an ill-advised attempt to cram for finals, I created a potion that would keep me awake. I aced my exams, but I have not slept in 2 months. What do I do? Signed, Caffeine.
Addicted. Get a second job.
Or a third job.
You still should sleep. I mean, the body can only go so long before you're gonna crash.
Well, he doesn't really say if if it's as replacing sleep or if he just hasn't slept. Because if he's just staying awake and he's fine, then go for it. Get a second and third job. Pay off that student loan really early. Get ahead of the game. Do the work. Keep your head down. Be over before you know it.
I mean, hopefully your body's getting enough rest, even though you're not sleeping. What you might do is check and see if if one of the ingredients that you used in your potion was cursed, and therefore you are cursed to not sleep. Are you feeling poorly because of your lack of sleep? Or, like Emmett said, you might make the best out of a bad situation, and
work on paying off your debts early. The other good thing you could do is try to find a bard or a wizard and see if they can help by casting sleep on you if you are finding yourself really run down. There are some sleep studies out there that are designed to help you in situations like this.
Wait until Halloween and go as a Crypt Keeper.
Oh.
Does the Crypt Keeper not sleep either?
It sure doesn't look like he sleeps. I'm sure they'll look the same way after 8 months.
Oh no, he reads all those scary stories.
Well, there you go. Well, read some scary stories. That'll help.
No, that might be the opposite.
Well, maybe this is opposite land.
The other thing you could try would be warm milk or chamomile tea.
Find a turkey horse.
Find a turkey. That amount of tryptophan will definitely put you to sleep.
Kiss a frog. You find a frog to kiss.
What?
That's how it works in the thing. Well, you got Sleeping Beauty. She had to get kissed to be woken up. Maybe you're the opposite.
Kiss to go to sleep. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, and you got to find a prince, and the only place I know you can find princes anymore are in frogs. So how they got into those frogs, I'll never know.
Maybe it's like a Super Mario suit. Yeah,
the frogs are not happy though. They're magic frogs though. They stretch to any size, but it just doesn't look right. They can't stay in there too long. They might suffocate and croak.
Instead of saying "God damn it," I think I'm just gonna say "God damn it" at this point.
I don't really have a rebuttal for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Caffeine. Hopefully you have some.
Is it apostrophe at the front?
Sleep coming to you soon. Let's see here. Dear Wand, I am starting to mature and my horns are coming in. I was hoping you could give me some good tips for a regimen for horn care. Signed, Suddenly Horny.
It does start to chafe after a while. Which, chafing, I do have an excellent Shane avocado butter lotion that I applied to my horns when they were beginning to sprout. And you just keep the area around there nice and lubricated.
Constant masturbation.
It's starting to mature and your horns are coming in. Why are you listening to this program?
I mean, there's several different species that sprout horns. They may not be a tiefling. They could be a faun or a satyr.
Maybe they're a late horner.
Late bloomer.
That too.
That's fair. Or they got lost in a maze and have, started to grab the bull by the horn, so to speak.
What if they were just reincarnated and they're just now coming in? Suddenly horny.
I find eucalyptus bark. There's a lot of oil, and I find that quite soothing.
Yeah.
If you are able to scratch against some eucalyptus trees, it usually helps mine. And depending on the type of horn that you have, it may be more comfortable.
Isn't eucalyptus essential oil more of a stimulating oil?
Yes.
I don't think they need much assistance with the stimulation.
What do you mean?
Addicted. A party of adventurers set up camp for the night. The debate over what to cook for grub started up a fight. Next thing you know it, everybody is hungry and upset. They should have gone with something. That would have been a sure bet. So come on down to the old Chuck Wagon Saloon and Restaurant. Our food is great, so don't you wait. Come and get your grub on.
Calliope.
Yes.
You know what I want to get Flossie for?
What do you want to give Floss?
There are these beautiful dice. They play this weird little game up there. You know, Business's Briefcase. They like to play that a lot up there.
Yeah.
They play different versions of it, but they got these really cool dice over at a little place called Die Hard Dice. You heard about it?
Yeah. I have heard about it. They've got some gorgeous dice out there.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. There's these beautiful red ones. Flossie likes red. And they're like this metal, like silver metal with red in it. They're real nice, like Mythica Ruby something or other. Anyway, they're real nice. And I was thinking it'd be nice if I got her some and sent them to her.
Oh, I think that sounds wonderful. If you do that, you should use the Wand Radio coupon code for purchasing those dice.
Wait, there's a coupon code?
Yeah, when you go to dieharddice.com to buy those dice, if you use the coupon code WANDRADIO at checkout, you'll get 15% off your order.
Well, okay, so what happens if I don't even have that much? Is there any way that I might be able to enter some sort of contest to win them for free?
Oh, well, yes, because we're doing a contest for a giveaway for a set here on Wand Radio for February.
Wonderful. So how would I go about entering that?
You will go onto the Twitter, and I know you have one, but you don't use it very often, but that's okay. You can use it just for this. You can go and tweet about Wand Radio using the hashtag WandHarder and tell us what you like about the show, and you will be entered to win a set of Die Hard dice. And we will draw that at the end of the month and have our last episode in February will announce the winner.
So not in time for Valentine's Day, but maybe as a late Valentine's Day gift.
Well, I mean, Flossie's in space. It's a little timey-wimey out there. You never know.
You don't understand. I gotta get her something by Valentine's Day, but that's okay because I'm gonna order her a few sets of those Die Hard dice with that nice little discount. I'll just go do that right now.
Sounds good. Well, how about you wait until after the show?
Well, you guys got to do your ad break, so I'm gonna go and just do this real quick. It's very quick. It doesn't take long.
Oh, all right.
Do you think they ship to they'll ship to the Badger?
They might. I mean, they ship everywhere, all over the multiverse.
All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and type this in right here. Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We'd like to give a shout out to our beloved hosts at nerdsmith.org. It's a phenomenal podcast and stream network that has a variety of offerings, such as Chaotic Goodness, which is where our dear friend Flossie hails from. Then we also have Kajari's Curious Crafts on Twitch, where the beloved hostess and her family participate and get up to all sorts of hijinks as they create tabletop craftiness, and it's a rather entertaining time. One of them will wear a silly hat at certain instances during the stream. It's quite entertaining.
Oh yeah, I saw. I watched that one time, and they had a Bob Ross wig that the producer had to wear for a while, and that was adorable. It was very fun. And the whole family is very talented. And you can also check out shows like Dear DM and Discover RPG, too.
Oh, yeah. Who's in Discover RPG? They look familiar.
Logan and Angela are on Discover RPG, and they break down different things from, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition to other types of role-playing games. They talk about homebrew content and different ways that role-playing can impact your everyday life.
And there's other topics that they discuss too, like creative ways of bringing ideas into your campaign. Like one recently that they talked about was the combating the tropes of quote unquote evil races. That they're it's somewhat lazy writing when you just say that the race is evil. It requires some creativity.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really good show. So you should check it out. It's every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
For those of you in the Prime Material plane.
WAND, my family is thinking of stopping my funds for college because I'm better at roguish feats than playing a lute. How do I prove to them that I can do both? A double major. Easy cheesy peasy. Also, there are many types of bards that are excellent at sneaking. So you don't have to necessarily pick. Sometimes you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, really, it sounds like your family is just opposing to you not choosing any sort of choosing a different mastery than what they expect, but they should know that a lot of bards are rather jacks of all trades. They apply their skills to multiple venues and are multi-talented. So just because you are not as good at playing a lute as you are at perhaps a panty raid, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't pursue both. Do not pursue panty raids.
Well, I mean, you could always look into the College of Whispers.
What's that?
Just a little exclusive bardic club, that's all.
What's so exclusive about the College of Whispers?
It depends on how long I speak to you.
I don't understand what that means. But it slightly terrifies me.
Yes, it should.
Only a little bit. But they're excellent at sneaking. Also, if you look into it and you need to speak to your parents about it, just, arrange a little sit down. I'm sure they'll be on your side by the end of it.
Or you could use Calliope as your guidance counselor and terrify your parents into not doing that.
Not terrify, just influence.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, dear WAND hosts, help! I was accidentally plane shifted here, and now I have no way home. How do I get back to my home dimension, and where the heck is the gluten-free menu? Sincerely distressed and stranded.
The hell's a gluten?
Isn't that one of those,
Maybe that's... No, I think that's where they're from. I think they're a gluten...
Oh!
So they want a free menu just for them, their race. Or their dimensionists.
Their species?
I don't know.
Oh.
The glutenites.
Okay, so
You're right.
If you free the gluten, does that mean that they get to... So if you're freeing the gluten, then they get to go back to their plane of existence.
So the gluten-free menu, yeah.
Yeah, but it has to be on a menu? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's...
That's what they're asking for. Maybe menu means something different to them.
That's true.
Where the heck is the gluten-free menu? Like, maybe that's like an action bar or something. Or like a menu on a phone, like in an app. Like, where's the menu that frees me as a gluten-arian Glutenite, a gluten inst, a glutenaris, Aaron. I don't know. What do we got?
A glutenitarian.
A glutentarian. That sounds like a political party.
Maybe a glutenite. I think a glutenite is better.
Anything but glutenarian.
I think glutenite is probably more right. So where's the menu? So you got file, you've got edit. If you're a hipster, you've got that little apple fruit thing. But they're looking for the gluten menu, and that would have free this gluten. Right.
Sure. I've never heard of a gluten.
I mean, that's it. Got to be it, right? I've heard of a glue.
But I mean, there's doorways to everywhere. It is sigil.
That's true. A glutenite, glutenarian, glutenin.
Well,
what do you think their home place is called? Like the Glute Galaxy?
Maximus Glute.
What? Wait. Wasn't that kid from that Willy Wonka thing?
Oh, Augustus Glute?
Augustus Gluten?
Yeah, Augustus Gluten.
I thought it was Augustus Glute, but okay. Augustus Gluten works too. Really? That's what gets you? That's Augustus Gluten.
What? No, it's fine.
What do you get for guzzling down carbs? Eating until you're the size of a barge. Please don't sue us for using this song. It's for use in parody.
Didn't we send off 5 Phoenix chilies solved this problem last time? Maybe it'll solve it this time. Go get yourself some 5 Phoenix chili and let's see what happens.
Pretty sure that chili is indeed gluten-free.
Now, here's a question I have for you about that 5 Phoenix chili. Is it 5 different Phoenix? Or is it just the same one 5 times?
It's their 5th time around. So it takes 5 times for them to fully mature. And then anything after the 6th time is fine. It's just 5 Phoenix is like the entry point to be considered for their chili.
5 Phoenix is the entry point. It sounds real sexual.
Wait, are they actually making it out of Phoenix? Because I thought that was just...
Oh, I was trying to make it at home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I try to make it, it's... All right. Well, maybe that's the problem. I'll have to figure something out. All right. So, I did nothing more we can help you with. A little copyright infringement and some chili recipes. About all we got.
Good luck.
Sounds about right for our advice on the show.
All right. Who wants a magic item?
I was taking a look at this. There seems to be a couple of them in here today.
Alrighty.
Oh, no. You got one for each of us?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Who wants the first one?
So there's only 2 in here.
No, there's the handle at the bottom. That's a.
Oh, the handle. Okay, all right. We can see the handle. That actually makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
It looks like what is that? Like a katana handle?
Yes, actually, and
is this plastic?
No, it is not. But you
looks like plastic.
Here, swing. Okay, so I'm going to throw this at you and just swing.
Wait, no! Don't throw anything at me.
Pineapple.
Fruit cutting noises.
Fruit cutting noises.
Don't you dare leave that in. Don't you dare leave that in like that. I'll be so mad at you. You gotta put some synth on it or something. Just make it sound all echoey. Big noises.
Fruit cutting noises.
Alright, that's it. I'm not putting anything fully in for you anymore.
Oh. See, yeah, and now go ahead and try to slice this this baseball here.
What?
See?
Okay, well that didn't that didn't work.
It only cuts fruit.
That seems stupid. You know, you could have just said,
Are you okay?
where did you get a whole head of broccoli?
I was about to make stew.
Okay, you put broccoli in your stew?
You don't?
It's a little pungent, isn't it?
It can be, yes.
Cauliflower might, maybe, but broccoli.
Banana, ha!
Pilot fruit cutting noises.
Can you not throw fruit or veggies at me? And no, it didn't cut the veggies, okay? Calm down.
Oh, final answer.
Tomato? Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Pilot fruit cutting noises.
It cut halfway through.
I imagine it would do the same to an avocado.
Probably. But avocado, at least it makes sense.
Hey, I'll take the next one. That one sounded fun.
Please do. I'm gonna come over here and cut up my my pineapple rings.
So that one is called the fruit ninjato.
Oh, it doesn't work on dried ones.
No, only fresh fruit.
Oh shit!
Very, very specific niche thing.
I mean, it's safe for making fruit cocktail, I guess.
And it is child safe because it will only cut fruit.
Wait, does that mean it won't cut melons?
It'll cut a melon. Melon is fruit.
You know, fruit is
Melon seeds are on the inside.
melons and oranges are not. Never mind.
Well, it won't cut.
Will it cut berries?
It won't cut pumpkins
Why won't it cut pumpkins?
because pumpkins are a gourd.
And melons are melons. So why are melons fruit and pumpkins aren't?
I don't know.
Will it cut a coconut?
Coconut is fruit. It's a seed. No, it's a seed.
These strange labels we put. So it will only cut based on the prejudices of the person that created it. Fuck them.
So it's really a bigot detection sword.
It is a fruit bigot detection tool.
This is a bigot protection.
How much of a fruit bigot was this guy or lady who created this?
I mean, it cut the banana, and bananas are technically berries.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. Just because we call it a fruit doesn't mean if I call this this desk a fruit, is it going to cut it?
Test it out.
I don't know. Find out.
You know what? I've caused enough damage. So I'm just going to put this right here. You guys could do the other items.
Okay, so the next one is this quiver.
Ooh.
It's beautifully designed. It's got a lot of nautical themes on the outside. Some ocean waves. It smells like salt. Yeah, so here it is. So go ahead and do you have any arrows or any, I suppose, daggers?
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, daggers. Daggers I have plenty of. Hang on 1 second. Let's see. I think I've got 6 or 7 under here.
Yeah, it'll hold about 20 daggers or 2 full quivers worth of arrows. So go ahead and load it up.
Perfect.
So
These are amazing.
What is it doing?
writhing.
What the?
They're tentacle daggers now. I love it.
Yeah, no, I can see how you might be excited about that.
Okay, I'm keeping this one.
I figured that.
I cannot wait to go show Chip this. He will be super excited. Oh, so will Bert.
Oh, I didn't know that about him.
So that is the Kraken quiver.
I love it. This is fantastic. Best magic item we've ever had.
And this last one is, I will go ahead and take it. You know how all of the accidents we've had with food and related items in the studio? Well, this will solve all of our problems.
Oh, yeah?
It is called a Reveler's Mug, that no matter which way you turn it,
Oh, look at that.
it stays upright.
That's awesome. So you'll never spear your beer again. Perfect.
Never spear your beer?
So it allows you to drink out of it, as long as your lips are on it. When you're tilting it, then it allows you to drink from it. But as soon as you're not drinking from it, it does not spill. It is very hard to keep clean.
I bet. That's real disgusting now that I think about it.
Water only. Water only.
That's a water-only mug.
Yeah. 2 questions.
I did think about the repercussions of that.
Repercussions?
I love you.
Repercussions. So 2 questions. One, what happens if you overfill it?
I'm not going to test it in here, unless I should.
Not in the studio.
Okay. And 2, does that mean you have to clean it while it's touching your lips?
No, you can clean it from the top, but you can't. It has to be, you can sit it down or scrub it out, but you can't really, like, once you pick it up, it stays upright. So yes.
3rd question, what happens if you cast reverse gravity?
Do you want to find out?
Not here, not now.
Oh, okay.
Let's figure that out later, another time.
So yeah, non-cursed items. Yay, fun.
These are awesome.
Well, that was pretty good. I appreciate that. These were this one's a little weird, but that's really good. Where did we get these?
A random internet forum on Reddit of useless magical items that people.
They just sent them to us in the mail?
No, I just pulled it from a Reddit forum. Is that allowed?
So these are made up? They don't actually exist right here in front of us in this fiction we've created?
Well, you were asking who sent them in, and I'm sorry, we can back up.
Well, somebody had to physically send these items to us, unless you made them specifically based on that information.
He might have done.
I don't have an answer for that.
Which is fine. Do we have a last question?
Now we've established in canon that Rupert will just open any piece of mail that comes with his name on it.
There you go, yeah.
He said in character. He referred to himself in the 3rd person. Okay, great.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing great here. Do we have a final question?
No, that was it. That was the last one.
Awesome. Well, that was good. We did a good episode here, guys. I was really proud of us. Good job.
Wow, we don't even have a joke to go out on. This is unprecedented.
Good word. A lot of good words tonight. Unprecedented. What else do we have?
Kraken.
Cracking was good.
Gluten.
Gluten was a good one. Yeah, glutenite. Addicted. Wait a minute. Wait, there's only 2 in here.
There's 3.
No, there's
No, I see
2.
3.
There's a blade. There is an ammunition.
How can you see a blade? It's invisible.
Oh.
It literally says it's invisible.
Sorry, I forgot. I had written it down and I forgot. I'm sorry.
You wrote it.
I wrote it and I already forgot about it. It's a cursed item. You forget that it exists.
I don't think I'm putting that in. Y'all are crazy.
Fair enough.
To those emboldened by the bizarre or fascinated by the freakish, I'm Orion Lavelle.
And I'm Travis Mattingly.
And together we host Tooth and Nail, a monstrous podcast,
where we analyze the creatures that haunt your favorite games and stories. Find Tooth and Nail at nerdsmith.org. Keep fighting.